Woohoo!
Pairing D.
All right. We're
Wait.
starting off with John versus Raisin. John just getting off of the longest shift of his life, and Raisin just waking up. What a duo.
Base.
All right, let's see it. All right, slow it down
We
real quick. No
see
sound. All right.
a real lead by real people. We got
So,
Zoroark.
who invited this guy? Wait a minute.
Why is Gyarados all 3D like that?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, no,
Some of the models can use the
There you go.
Cobblemon
Yeah. So we see John
models,
lead with
but
Milotic and Dragonite. His I think this is the second time we're seeing this lead this draft.
I don't think
I think
I don't think John brought Milotic week 1.
Did
I
he
think this is
not?
Milotic's first debut.
I might be.
He did
misremembering.
not.
But this is definitely a new lead from Small. It's definitely a new lead from John, as we saw during the match.
Yeah, both
Espeon
players bringing-
Zoroark pretending to be Gyarados. See how
This
it
made
turns out.
for
Immediate
quite a funny
Terra-
interaction.
Yeah, immediate Fairy Terra from Espeon. Dragonite protects from the Espeon's alluring voice, and Gyarados uses Hyper Voice. This caused John during the match to have like a 5-minute thought process to himself, trying to figure out how Gyarados got Hyper Voice, completely forgetting that he had Zoroark.
I mean, I understand the protect there because you also have the fear something like an Ice Fang from the Gyarados.
Oh, for sure. But we see a Dragon Cheer come out and Terra Water to resist that, or not resist, but not be super effective against that Terra Fairy Alluring Voice. Grass Knot does about 50% to Milotic after recovery. And we see that it's Zoroark using Hyper Voice. John uses Draco Meteor into the Terra Fairy Espeon last turn. This is an elite strategy from him.
Didn't Espeon
Yeah, Espeon
Terra the first turn?
Espeon Terra turn 1, so he did that intentionally. But we do see E-Speed.
Yeah, you almost said it's very slow.
We see E-Speed crit pick up the KO on Espeon, and Zoroark pick up the KO on Terra Water Dragonite. Sucker Punch takes out Zoroark. And we see Trick come out from Rotom. Power Gem comes out doing 75%. The real Gyarados comes in. Big Mega Evolution from Small. We see a Volt Switch go into the Heatran.
Just some
combat goes
chip.
in. Just shy of picking up the KO to Gyarados as it Dragon Dances. Power Gem kills the Rotom.
Well,
and we see
the
Waterfall.
Gyarados gets to choose one Mon to guaranteed kill, but
Waterfall goes out, and we see the Power Gem close out the first match, giving John the
do I look like Small Raisin Boy to you?
What did I say, runner?
Like, bro, I don't fucking know. Don't look at me.
Oh,
why are you asking me?
I have some muted. I forgot. My bad. John switches it up for Weavile and assumedly Eevee.
Okay, remember this fight happened 10 minutes before the cutoff, so both these guys were mad at me because I was trying to get them to say a time.
We see we see Weavile use snatching Volbeat's Tailwind, using it so that
Snatch is such a cool tech here.
So that Gyarados can do 25%. Tries to predict the Mega, does not predict the Mega. Tries to predict the Mega again, does not predict the Mega. We see an Encore go out.
I don't
see a
blame
Dragon
him.
Dance come up. I don't blame him either. It's a good move.
Besides a Rock Slide, he has no reason to Terra here.
Procs eject button into Zoroark, which unfortunately John does call, seeing that it is.
Disguise as the Espeon, that is not the disguise you want.
Well, I guess the disguise one's the only one with the Minecraft models.
Gyarados takes out the Weavile. And John reads it again.
Another.
Oh, he is encored. He is still encored into Megahorn.
Espeon Terra Fairies gets faked out.
Well, he's currently locked into Megahorn, which both his mons resist. He has no reason to deal with the -1 encored right on. It's just not a threat.
Tailwinds go down.
Well, because he was Dragon Dance, right?
Yep. Sucker Punch comes out, gets a crit, not enough to pick up the KO at all. Alluring Voice takes the KO on Hitmontop.
So I'm gonna server mute you if you don't shove it. Okay, I get past round 1, bro. All I hear is you.
Heatwave picks up the KO, burns the Espeon, and unless this Espeon can deal 18%, we're going to see John win the game.
I think this is definitely a Espeon being choiced really hurts into a 4 times resisted fairy
For
move.
sure. Heatwave picks up the KO
Tragic.
on both Volbeat and Espeon, winning John the game and the set.
Because I think a stab psychic might have just barely done enough to kill from that range.
Also,
Moving
fun
on.
fact, Weavile was Runner Smells because Runner made John rename the Weavile because its original name was Chien Pao.
Shout out to Shin Pao.
Shout out to Jin Pao. Next up is
I might have
D
to-
versus Insp.
Might have to double check the rules on names because I don't know if that one is quite legal either, but we'll see.
I
Oh!
have to make a new rule for his own draft. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what you get for dealing with Runner.
I'm literally just referencing the VGC handbook, which I have also put in the draft chat at one point.
Anyway, we see
On to peak
D
fight.
lead with Slitherwing and Ninetales Classic. Inspiration sets up with Toxapex and Salamence. Drought goes up, Photosynthesis procs with Intimidate landing on both of them. We see that it is ballooned. Salamence uses Protect, Ninetales uses Helping Hand, and double Protect from Inspiration. We see First Impressions go out. Fortunately, does jack all because of Protect. Terra Fairy from the Salamence. Psychic does a decent chunk to the Toxapex, popping the balloon. Air Slash does take out the Slitherwing. This is not a dub. Ninetales gets Toxic. Bad turn for D. Walking Away comes out. We see the Photosynthesis proc. We see the Terra Water come out as Salamence sets up another Protect. Another double Protect from Inspiration. Psychic goes out again. We see Walking Away wants to use Hydro Steam. Poison getting that chips. Salamence goes into Whimsicott. Extra Sentry does a decent bit to Toxapex, putting it in range of another one, while Hydro Steam puts Whimsicott to Sash while it gets off a Toxic on Walking Wake. We see yet another double protect from the man.
I mean, it's working here. D's not switching out, so the poison damage is allowed to just rack up.
We see Toxapex switch into Salamence, while Walking Wake takes a Moonblast from Whimsicott. Extra Sentry goes out, gets a crit, doesn't do much to Salamence. Water Hydro Steam stuck without, gets the KO on Whimsicott. See Toxic putting in work. Blaziken comes out. Entei comes in.
Is this just a double protect?
It's just another double
It's all for
protect turn from the
poison?
man. Oh, he's a protect merchant. Everyone clown him. Stalling the sun is a good thing for him. See Salamence go
These
back
mons
into
don't want to get hit by
Toxapex.
Walking Wake. He's
Mega
gonna have to
Evolution
target the
from
Walking
the
Wake.
man. E-Speed goes into Toxapex. Almost picking up the KO, not quite. We see Rock Slide come out, picking that KO up on Walking Wake and doing a
Rock
decent
Slide is a
chunk.
good bring here. Finishing off the low HP Walking Wake before it attacks while also getting really good chip on the Entei.
Fortunately, we see Helping Hand come out, and I don't think E-Speed is enough to protect.
Why do you protect the Toxapex there? Like, you'd rather him attack the Toxapex because
my
it's already low anyway.
God, it does pick up the KO.
Instead, he gets no value while the Entei just focuses the Blaziken, who's the actual threat.
We see inner focus actually be useful for once. E-speed goes into
Just like before.
Salamence, protects.
But this
Excess
time
Sentry
he
goes
actually has a
out.
second Mon who could actually deal with Toxapex.
Toxapex goes down. We see a decent position for D, but unfortunately Ninetales does die to poison damage, meaning that I don't know. D doesn't get the helping hand bonus, which just barely makes up the fact that it doesn't KO. And we see Draco Meteor come out, sweeping this up, giving Insp the win.
Wait, hold on. Before we continue,
Hey, man.
I need to check something.
I like big damage number, that's what I saw.
Big number go burr.
Big number to go where?
Big number.
Yeah, a Slitherwing lead on that first game for me. The minute I did it, I immediately realized how bad of an idea it was, and I think it really fucked me over there. Did not work out at all. Any other lead, I think, might have won first round, but you know.
All right, so I did not realize during the actual fight that Salamence died to its life orb. Ian, did you see that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, at the very end of the battle, Salamence died to a life orb, which I completely missed during the actual fight. So I
That's
have to
why we
give
bought.
I have to give Salamence a death there and an indirect kill for D, which results in that fight being a +0 -0 win for Int, which does not make much of a difference, but it does drop the differential for the two players. +1 for D, -1 for Int.
Insp is stealing my entire flow. 0-0s are my thing. All right. D leading Aggron and Raikou with Inspiration doing... Still leading Salamence, but switching it up to Goodra instead of Toxapex. Aggron Mega evolves into the wall. Do we see a double protect from the man? No, we see Aura Sphere go into Goodra doing a jack all. Stomping Tantrum comes out and almost picks up the KO on Raikou, but it pops a Citrus Berry and lives. Aggron uses Curse. See the Fairy type come out.
I'm surprised by the Terra Fairy here. He's only making himself weak to this Mega Aggron while defensively being the same against Raikou.
Volt switch into Entei. We see Flamethrower going out, do a decent chuck to the wall.
Flamethrower is very huge here, knowing you can just barely in range to two-shot. But because of that fairy typing, you're going to go down to that.
I think he dies to
heavy
slam either way.
Maybe.
Goodra comes out.
It is
Goodra
neutral.
switches into Whimsicott. We see Detect come out for Blaziken to get that speed boost. Atomic Tantrum goes into Whimsicott, doing minimal damage. We see Rest come out from Aggron.
It does at least break the sash. That is notable.
This is true. Speed boost comes out. We see Ninetales come in, boosting the Blaziken's potential fire move.
I was about to say, yeah,
We
you have
see
a fire
Helping
boosted
Hands.
Blaziken.
Rock Slide is an interesting move to do.
Aggron is the slowest, so you do have a potential flinch here, but no flinch.
We see Aggron pop a Sleep Talk, heavy slamming the Blaziken, doing a third. Respectable.
Chip is chip. That might put it in range of Extrasensory Ninetales, potentially.
Helping Hand comes out. Flare Blitz goes in, just barely not KOing the Aggron. Inspiration.
That is Helping Hand boosted
KOs.
Mega Blaziken in the Sun Flare Blitz, and Aggron lives those.
That's the wall, brother.
Respect the wall.
Respect the wall. We see another curse come out.
D's got an opportunity, or Inspiration has an opportunity to deal with Aggron while it's 1 HP, and he does go for it.
He does go with it. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure Ninetales just counter KOs it with Extra Sentry, but we see Flamethrower come out instead into Goodra.
I like this play because it keeps the Mons low. You still have Entei with E-Speed in the back, which can easily do with this Blaziken regardless, so get the chip on the Steel type.
And we see exactly that. We see Terra Normal E-Speed go into the Blaziken, picking up the KO, and at that point, I don't think Goodra can do a lot because of a Flamethrower, Ninetales in the Sun, winning D the game, meaning we're going to see the first Game 3 of the week. D once again leads with Aggron and Raikou. Inspiration also Inspiration goes back to his turn 1 or round 1 lead.
This flamethrower Salaman's looking so good here. But
Aggron,
not if you Fairy Terra in front of an Aggron.
we don't see Thunderbolt connect because of Baneful Bunker. However, we do see Draco Meteor go into Raikou, which is interesting. We're going to just let this Aggron set up in our face. Potentially. Yeah, we do.
Getting rid of the man, that citrus is huge because now the Raikou doesn't go down to a second Draco, and because of the special attack drop, he can't flamethrower the Aggron reasonably.
We see both of them pivot into different mons. We see Whimsicott and Blaziken come out. Aggron pops another curse while Whimsicott gets Thunderbolted for minimum damage. We see Whimsicott helping hand Blaziken, Flare Bits, kills the Raikou. I'm a little surprised we're not trying to deal with the wall any. I mean, I know he's +2, +3 at this point.
He's now at +2. Yeah, with that attack stat, a Heavy Slam should do about 2/3 to this Blaziken, which, because of his low HP, he might just be in range after a Flare Blitz.
Terra Normal E-Speed comes out into the Whimsicott, picking up the KO. Not before Helping Hand can go off, though. We see Close Combat go into Entei, picking up the KO. We see that
No recoil
defense and
damage,
special defense
but
drop.
the
I'm
defense
pretty
drop
sure
is just enough.
Yeah, that is enough for Heavy Slam to pick up the KO.
He needed either Flare Blitz recoil or a defense drop from Close Combat, and he did get one of those.
Now, we know that Salamence does not pick up the KO on Aggron with a single flamethrower.
It is sun boosted now.
Even if the sun is up.
But it would only do at most 3/4.
Oh, D uses Haze.
Oh. That is going to nerf that Heavy Slam, but the defense is not going to matter much. Helping hand.
Baneful Bunker, we're going to see this go into the Salamence. Flamethrower goes out. Doesn't pick up the KO. I think we see Heavy Slam KO anyway. Yep. Salamence goes down.
Just in case, since he lost those attack boosts, you don't want to risk it potentially living and then you die to another Flamethrower in the sun.
I think
so just go for the Helping Hand, get the kill.
Is just going to be enough.
Because his Toxapex can't do anything to touch the Aggron.
But D's guaranteeing that kill. Pain Split we see come out.
Yep, that's the full Toxapex moveset revealed right there. Haze, Toxic, Baneful Bunker, and Pain Split. Nothing to deal damage.
Single attacking move. Sleep Talk, Heavy Slam comes out. We see it do just about as much as Extra Century. Extra Century comes out, 43%.
No Baneful Bunker.
I think we're going to see a curse come out here. Yep.
Sleep Talk Curse. And at this point, the most that Toxapex can do is just try to bide its time, get the Toxic kill on Ninetales just for the differential, but there's nothing that Toxapex can do against Aggron.
Not a damn thing.
Maybe it could PP stall the Aggron.
Possibly.
But, I mean, because you got 4 status moves. Status moves generally have more PP than whatever Aggron's running, especially when one move is rest.
We see,
but
this turn we see Extra Century go out. We see Toxapex try and haze the Aggron to reduce Heavy Slam, but that just puts it at 1%.
Heavy Slam is not doing much damage anyway. You kind of need the Pain Split just to keep yourself healthy, but both mons are getting chipped to low HP, so Pain Split's just not going to do much anyway.
The KO, unfortunately, meaning that
Aggron looking super dominant in that end game.
The set, bringing it back from turn 1.
Look at those last. He just didn't have anything to do with the Aggron. Like, you have 2 fairy types.
I mean, but why did the Terra Fairy into Aggron?
How are we feeling, party people?
I talked to Ince afterward. He got confused and didn't quite account for Salamence being a dragon type, so he was afraid of a Raikou hitting it super effective. Not realizing that electric moves are neutral because of the dragon typing.
You know, I could clown that all I want, but I would absolutely do the same thing, so yeah.
Hey, it worked for me.
Oh, man. I was so sad this fight.
Remember your weaknesses, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Rain Team versus Hyper Offense.
Yes, man. We see Callie versus Soju. Callie with the hyper rain lead.
Tauros Tinkaton. You get the Intimidate to weaken that Swampert. Swampert can't really do anything about it. No clear amulets. Got to hold the Megastone. And then the Balloon. I like the Balloon Bring here. Especially with the Fake Out, meaning that you're going to have to maybe Liquidation into the Tinkaton to pop it.
Interesting that we don't see the Trailblaze go into Swampert.
I wonder if they were predicting a Protect there.
I was. I really thought that Swampert was going to protect turn 1.
That is unfortunate.
If I was Callie, I guess I wouldn't have expected Trailblaze there. Ooh, but the Hurricane just kills.
Hurricane does come out, and we see the pick up the KO on Tauros Aqua.
Swampert switching out, removing that Intimidate drop. And we see Quark Drive special attack. Candy use skill swap on the Quark Drive Mon, but it fails because Quark Drive cannot be ability swapped. And because of the special attack, Quark Drive, Tachyon Cutter is just barely enough to 2-shot. Very little damage. And Oricorio is unfortunately slower than this Iron Crown, so he's not going to be able to get a flinch. Ice Hammer doing that little to Pelipper is kind of shocking to me. I guess I don't know how much they're invested in, but it is still a super effective, like 100 base power attack. Only doing 30%.
We see that Pheromosa is her last one. We see Terra Ghost come out. Psychic goes in the Oricorio. While
I wonder why Terra
out.
Ghost here.
We see Dancer proc. I love to see, the attempt for skill swap. I like to see these little niche strats come out. Revelation Dance does all just under 50%. Hurricane misses.
The rain has been stalled out, and this Pelipper is still in the field. Realizing that they have no rain, they switch out.
Seeing a flying type and a double up, probably. We see Pheromosa protect. Revelation Dance goes in.
That's a huge protect. That is one of the biggest threats to Pheromosa, is that double hitting Iron Crown. And with that protect, they live just long enough for that Oricorio to get the kill instead. Now they're going to need a double up.
Focus Blast goes out. Does miss, unfortunately.
Focus Blast misses.
Hurricane comes in, and we're going to see that go down to Sash.
The Pheromosa just protected, so it's vulnerable to that double up with the Sash, but no, we see the attacks spread apart. One procs the Sash, but one goes into the protect. And that allows Pheromosa to be the fastest Mon and kill the Pelipper.
Air Slash goes into Kilowattrel. Unfortunately, it does just under, and we see Volt Switch kill the Pheromosa.
Yeah, even at +1, an resisted Air Slash is not going to do much.
And unfortunately, at this point, I don't think Oricorio can fully take them both on by itself, so we're going to see Callie take the first round.
Yep, Swampert just outspeeds and Okos.
Going into
how do the leads adjust?
Going into game 2, we see Soju lead Oricorio, Dancer Core, and we see Callie played a little bit safer.
Bird Core.
Leading, not wanting to get intimidated off bat. We see Pelipper and Kilowattrel come out. We see Dancer Core come out.
Dancer Protect, Tailwind, Wind Power.
Wind Power. Thunderbolt goes in.
So it's not Volt Absorb.
Ice Beam goes out. That does pick up the KO on Kilowattrel.
Finding out it's Volt Absorb don't matter because that Ice Beam, yeah.
Hurricane comes out, puts it down to Sash, while Air Slash does a decent chunk to Pelipper.
You proc the Sash, that's huge.
Yeah, Swampert plus, yeah.
Ooh.
Rain, Swift Swim plus Tailwind. What can you do? We see Baton Pass come out to a Tinkaton with the balloon. Weather Ball pops the balloon. Tauros comes in to get that Intimidate. We see Fake Out.
No Protect on the Swampert.
No Protect on the Swampert. We see Trailblaze go in, just doing
It lives,
Hurricane
but that allows the Pelipper to be the last Mon to attack.
And unfortunately, this is just a bad set of moves for Soju. See high horsepower come out, picks up the KO on Tinkaton, and unfortunately, this is the same as last
Yeah,
match.
it's
Oricorio just does not
pretty
have the power to take on
unpunishable.
both. Air Slash comes
Do, you,
out.
do we see a Tailwind?
We see Ice Punch
No,
go
it doesn't matter.
in,
Swampert's
and
faster.
Oricorio dies, meaning that Callie takes this match and the set. Good showing from Soju, though. Love to see some skill swap and dancer shenanigans.
I wish the skill swap got off. That would have been so clutch.
Soul
So
versus
clutch.
Ty. Uh-oh Stinky versus Uh-oh Stinky. Let's see it.
All right, so Ty being the hard Sun team, or at least one of the hard Sun teams, opts for no Sun. Going for their utility mon. Then Headbutt Dondozo, coverage for the Zapdos, very nice, as well as most likely for the Venusaur. We'll double up. Poison Jab, not getting much done. I get they were hoping for like a poison with maybe Poison Touch, Grafai. But unfortunately, they're not getting any poisons here.
Quash Murkrow really shutting down Zapdos, meaning, and we see Grimmsnarl coming next to Grafai, meaning these are probably two support mons. We see
Ooh.
Encore go into Dondozo, but unfortunately, we don't see it order up. Sucker Punch comes
Then
in.
Headbutt Encore.
I mean, at this point, I don't know if we're gonna see
Ooh.
Ty be able to come back from this. Got a command.
Does he live that after? He doesn't live that after +3. I thought he would live that.
Sucker Punch goes in, and unfortunately, that's a 4-0 from the man's soul.
He really just had very few ways to threaten this +2 Dondozo.
Going into
How does
round
he
2,
adapt?
we see the same leads come out from both. Taunts the Grafai, close combat the Murkrow. I mean, almost the same move. Is this the same fight?
Yes.
Is this the same fight? Hold on. Hold on.
This might be the same fight.
Technical difficulties. I think I put in the same fight. No, it is. It is not the same fight.
Was it the exact
It is
same
the exact
first turn?
same set of turns.
You ever get a sense of deja vu?
Oh yeah, we see.
Yeah,
Zapdos.
Grimmsnarl switches in, and we see the Protect.
This one is different.
This way, he can fake out the Murkrow. I'm not sure if Murkrow's faster. Nope, they just opt for the switch. But that's fine, because if you fake out the Dondozo, you don't have to worry about the Quash.
The
We just see double up in the Dondozo. The Quash.
The tech goes out, Wave Crash goes in.
Ooh.
Was sad to
out.
see no screens.
But this is where the combo's at.
Encore into Wave Crash. Storm Drain Maractus is such a dub. We see Wave Crash go out again because of Encore. And we see this Maractus start to absolutely set the fuck up.
And there's nothing Soul can do about this.
Giga Drain goes out. Ooh. Poison Jab. Encore ends. Encore again. Wave Crash. That's a +5. +5? Plus something. I can't read.
That is +4 special attack and +3 defense. Switcheroo's the lagging tail onto Cinderace.
Parting Shot making it weaker, absolutely destroying Soul's confidence and ego. You see Draco Meteor go out onto Zapdos. That man cannot catch a break. Giga Drain goes out. We see Pyro Ball go in, but it doesn't do much to a +3 defense.
-1 attack and +3 defense.
I mean, yeah, Helping Hand might make a difference, but we go ahead and Encore it anyway. Giga Drain takes the last of it. This is a kind of a risky move from
Pyro Ball does
Ty.
so much with that Helping Hand, even with all the boosts, 61%.
Spiky Shield goes out. We see Taunt go into Grafai. Poison Jab into the Cinderace. Pyro Ball back in. Poison kills the Murkrow, ensuring that Maractus can't get quashed. We see Poison Jab go in, doing a bit more. Giga Drain comes out.
We can see here the lagging tail.
Yeah, Ty takes this round.
I'm pretty sure Maractus there goes down to a Pyro Ball just barely, but that lagging tail ensures that the Maractus was going to be faster.
It was an insidious play.
Grimmsnarl's Zapdos, we finally see a switch up. Fake Out goes into Cinderace. Quash goes into Zapdos. Flinches the Cinderace. Close combat into the Cinderace. Takes it down to 2%.
2%?
White Herb restores
That's a huge survival.
Pops up at detect. Quash goes in. High jump kick goes out into Grimmsnarl. Not picking up the KO. Play rough. Just barely doesn't pick up the KO. Quash goes into
So
Zapdos.
Quash.
Sucker punch into
We do see the sucker punch.
Acrobatics. This looks really good for Ty.
That's a nice double kill.
Unfortunately, we see Commander
Now
Gondozo.
he's got to position himself really well here. Soul's only losing condition here is clicking Wave Crash on any Mon. Or at least guaranteeing a kill with Wave Crash, that is. But he could also Encore into
if he had
Earthquake to make
Encored
Zapdos immune,
Dondozo-
but he doesn't. Instead, he switches it the Lagging Tail. Earthquake's going to kill
unfortunately,
Grafaiai,
that was
and that's your
Ty's
Encore
win
option
condition.
down.
Unfortunately, that was Ty's win condition. See close combat.
Close
go
combat does
in.
20%.
Send
That's
Hedge
rough.
to Zapdos, pick up the KO because of Commander, and now it's just Maractus against the world, but I don't think Maractus can pick it up.
No,
Especially
not
with
with
Rest
Rest
jamming
on
to
Dozo
Donzo.
against Terra Dragon.
I'm gonna save us some time. A little bit of a stall fest with these two. And we see Soul win the game and the set. You hate to see it.
I was so proud of that round 2.
Calcite versus Heg. Give me
Let's
the link.
go.
Thank you.
No,
Right.
no link for you.
Calcite sets up Indeedee Armor Rouge expanding Forest Core while we see Garchomp and Moltres. The shiny Galarian Moltres from Hedge Witch. Follow Me comes in. Earthquake doesn't give a fuck. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Earthquake picks up the KO. We see Trick Room go up, and Snorlax come in. Metagross comes out to take advantage of a little bit of Trick Room. Wide Cards comes in. Ice Punch the Metagross for nothing. Miss the Hurricane. Of course, classic Hedge. Terra Dragon. Berserk Boost, just putting it below 50%, restoring with that Citrus Berry. Armor Cannon goes out. Metagross does not weak to it. Or wasn't weak to it to begin with. Go me. Hammer Arm comes up. We see that Speed Fall. Mago Berry. Hurricane comes in. Hedge actually hits it for once. What a dub.
Yeah, baby.
Dusclops comes in with the Eviolite. Helping Hands the Snorlax. We see Ice Punch go into Metagross. Doesn't pick up that KO.
Even with Helping Hand, it's not
Yep,
enough.
Knockoff goes to the Dusclops, confirming that it is Eviolite. Fire Wrath comes out, picks up the KO on Dusclops, doing a decent bit to Snorlax, and unfortunately,
Without
that's
a
going to be
Eviolite, it ain't
wraps
living.
for Krautsite. She actually hits her Hurricanes. This is
Krautsite.
a generational comeback for Hedge.
I was a comeback.
And Hedge
So
takes the game. Let's see what round 2 has
Cal
to do.
hates to see that Earthquake.
Cal leading the same Pokemon. Hedge switch up to Primarina, hopefully with the correct Terra type this time, and Moltres. Wide Guard comes out. We see Fiery Wrath get blocked by Wide Guard. And we see Hyper Voice get blocked by Wide Guard. Absolutely red Hedge's fucking mind. Sets up Trick Room. We see Snorlax come in to take advantage of it. Hyper Voice comes out,
Yeah.
dealing like 20% to both-ish. See that?
We see the same Mons from
Yeah, Dazzling
same
Gleam
Mons
comes
and
in.
same moves. Because as
Fire
long
Wrath
as that
comes
armor is
in.
going for Wide Guard, it's really not doing anything.
Helping Hand Snorlax.
That's your main threatening Mon.
Supercell Slam into Primarina, taking that KO. Fire Wrath comes back out, picking up the KO on Indeedee and doing a decent chunk to Snorlax, but it needs that Mago Berry. Metagross comes in. We see Granbull come out. Intimidate come in. Unfortunately,
Clear body makes it immune to the Intimidate.
Play
That's
Rough
a good
goes
sign.
in, picks up the KO on Snorlax. Ice Punch goes into Metagross.
Predicting the
Dragon
Terra Dragon.
gets a crit though. Heavy Slam goes into Granbull, picking up the KO, and now it is Snorlax and Armor Rouge against Metagross and Garchomp.
Yeah, neither of those two Mons were threatening Metagross normally, so there was no reason to predict
Terra
the Terra
Dragon
Dragon.
comes out absolutely reading Calcite's mind.
And
as
now that you've
Garchomp
got a fire
protects.
type, we're going to see Terra Dragon.
Gonna see Knockoff go out, just barely not picking up the KO on Armor Rouge.
Citrus.
Trick Room goes down, but unfortunately Stomping Tantrum picks up the KO on the Armor Rouge, and we see Metagross do a decent...
no Earthquake.
Oh, we don't see Metagross do shit, actually.
Hammer Arm
Ice
misses.
Punch takes out...
I think Snorlax barely lives that anyway.
And Hammer Arm
but...
gets the KO.
Yeah,
Meaning
it does
Hedge
cost
takes
you
the
your
game
Guard Jump.
and the set. Congratulations, Hedge. You can actually hit a Hurricane.
I'm
Next
gonna give
versus...
Saw a lot of credit though. He really helped me build the team, and Fortress was gonna come.
Next versus Odin is up next. Unfortunately, this is a forfeit match since Odin was busy.
Odin was out sick. It's very unfortunate. Hope he's feeling better.
Hedge with a 2-0 so far in the draft. Amazing.
This is
Love to
great.
see it.
We're gonna
Touchdown.
see Bofi versus me. Metacham Gliscor lead with a Sharpedo Gigalith. Gigalith sets up
So,
Sand. Terra
obvious
normal, we see
fake-out pressure.
Sharpedo protect. Tailwind goes up. Close combat goes into Gigalith, but it lives that for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Explosion comes out, picking up the KO both on Metacham and Gliscor. You love to see it.
I think that might have been Telepathy Metacham, because I think Huge Power always kills there.
Huge Power does always kill there. That was Telepathy Metacham to account for a EQ, I believe. Bullet Seed goes into goes into Excadrill. Rock Slide comes out, missing the Mouse Hold, which we really needed to not miss. Aura Sphere goes into Sharpedo.
Ooh,
And we
yeah,
see the
Kamo with
last-
the Aura Sphere.
Last Pokemon is
Most likely making it
Thundurus.
special, which is kind of unfortunate considering the Sandstorm special defense boost, but neither of these
Excadrill
mons are getting
protects, gets
advantage
the
from it.
Thunder Wave on Thundurus. Unfortunately, Thundurus eats a Population Bomb to the face. Can't take that. And unfortunately here, Excadrill isn't enough to deal with both a Komodo and a Mouse Hold. We're going to see Mouse Hold protect as I Shadow Claw the Komodo. Aura Sphere goes into Excadrill, picking up the KO and winning a Bofi the game.
Kamo looked incredibly dominant there.
Mouse Hold Meowscarada, tiny bit of a switch up. Big switch up for me, though. Or tiny bit of a switch up for both ends. See Meowscarada and Terra Normal protect. Or, not Terra.
Bofi messed up going for the Follow Me Protect. I believe they did mean to go for an attack on Meowscarada, but that Protect means nothing got done in that turn.
Ice Fang goes into Meowscarada and gets the freeze. And here we're going to see why I'm known as the lucky bastard. Knockoff goes on to Thundurus. Unfortunately, Wide Lens was not getting rid of Wide Lens was not enough for Thundurus to survive a Population Bomb. We get
Now you get crit.
Yeah, Tyranitar comes in, sets up Sand. We see Liquidation going to
At
Mouse
this
Hold, picking up
point,
the KO. Meowscarada is still frozen.
Meowscarada
Dragon
is
Dance.
still threatening. I feel like you don't want to risk this Meowscarada still staying on the field just in case it does unthaw. But it hasn't unthawed yet. So you kind of
Goes
freely go for
Liquidation
2v1
goes
here.
into a resisted. Close Combat goes into Tyranitar. I did not Mega Evolve there, although I do not live a
Well, you
without Mega
already
Evolution
Mega
anyway.
Evolved
Yeah.
Sharpedo.
Which I was contemplating which one to Mega Evolve. I was just hoping that he didn't bring Arcanine. Rock Slide goes into Gliscor. Meowscarada is still frozen while pick up the Ice Fang KO on Gliscor. Arcanine comes back in. And unfortunately, this Intimidate is a little scary for me, so I pop up Double Protect, but Meowscarada is still frozen. As we see Sandstorm get some extra chip. Rock Slide comes in, picks up the KO on Meowscarada. Ice Fang goes into the Arcanine, freezing the Arcanine right at the last minute. Sandstorm goes down, and Liquidation finishes the set.
That freeze on the
winning me this
Arcanine most
game.
likely preventing it from going into a close combat on the Sharpedo.
Yeah,
That could be differential right there.
that could be differential.
The luckiest freeze on Meowscarada I've ever seen in my life.
Puts it into a 1-to-1.
We see different leads from each of us once again. Immediate Mega Evolution on Tyranitar with Terra Ground. Excadrill. Fake Out goes into Excadrill, which I was a little scared to see. Flower Trick into Tatar. Terra Grass. Tatar dunning his work setting up Sandstorm for Excadrill lets Thundurus come in. While Metacham Terra Fightings, we see Earthquake come out. Crit the Meowscarada.
Man, Meowscarada resisting that Earthquake, and it still takes that much damage from Terra Ground. But it gets the one-shot on the Excadrill.
Yes, it does. Close Combat goes into Thundurus.
Telepathy only doing about 43%. Even with Huge Powder, would not have gotten that kill there.
Intimidate comes in on the Gyarados. Thunder Punch goes in on Gyarados, just lives it. Thank you, Gyarados. Windbolt Storm comes out, picks up the KO on both.
Gyarados being able to outstand that the Sandstorm thanks to the leftovers.
Hate to see Nintim come out. We see Helping Hand, Thunderous. And now, I did this because I realized that me and Mousehold were in a speed tie. Completely forgetting that kind of won the game if I had Thunder Waved this
I
Arcanine.
think you want to T-Wave the Arcanine because
my win con
otherwise
here is T-waving the Arcanine.
Mousehold cannot
However,
really deal with Tyranitar,
I
but
did get
Arcanine
really
can.
I did get really excited realizing that Meowshold was the same speed as Thunderous, and I wanted to go for it. I did forget to T-Wave the
The win
Arcanine,
condition.
and unfortunately, Close Combat does pick up the KO on Titar, which I would have won with a Rock Slide there.
I wonder how much Pop Bomb does to Titar.
Not enough.
Resisted, good physical bulk.
Not enough. But we do see Bofi win the game there and the set. Mist versus Runner.
Yay.
Mist wants to do snow today. And Runner's doing some fuck shit with circuitry. Love to see it. Tail glow circuitry. I love it. Aurora Veil comes up, so does Snow. We see Roar come out, Dragon Fable in, immediately swaps back into Slow King as extra sets up a
Roar to
protect.
shut down any Trick Room attempts.
Brick Rake does jack shit to Vanillux while Blastoise gets taunted. Pops some Muddy Water. No accuracy drops. T-Bolt does take out the Slow King. Beast Boost pops. We get a, what is that, +4, +5, plus something, +4.
That is +4.
Brick Break comes out, taking out Aurora Veil. Thunderbolt does
Blastoise
take out
is
Terra
faster
Eyes.
here.
See getting +4 on that special attack. Freeze Dry, but Citrus Berry protects it. The Berry. Muddy Water comes out. Thunderbolt picks up the KO on Vanillux, and unfortunately, Clefairy cannot 1v4 at any point.
Nah, Clefairy is kind of a sitting duck at that point.
Game 2. Somehow, Runner
All
let
right,
Mist win one. Somehow.
I messed up my lead. I meant to do the same leads, and I think I was hovering Blaziken, so Blaziken got sent out first.
Same
So,
leads for Mist, but unfortunately, Runner fucked up. We see T-Bolt immediately come out, plus a knockoff, doubling into the Slow King to make sure it is gone. Aurora Veil comes up because of Snow, though, and we see Speed Boost come out from Blaziken.
That's where this messed up
Terra
lead is a problem, because
Electric.
it gives access to Trick Room and Aurora Veil in the same turn, and I can't deal with both.
Dazzling Gleam. Blizzard comes in, does a decent chunk to circuitry. High horsepower finishing it off.
Yeah, the double up just ensuring that the Terra would not matter.
Chilling Nade comes out. Hospitality heals Blaziken enough. No, I'm not sure. We see Detect come in while protects. Blizzard comes out, dealing minimal damage to Blastoise. Fake out in the Glastrier. Flare Blitz into the Snow Cone.
Vanillux, but Vanillux lives. Freeze Dry to proc the Citrus Berry. And we see a Flint. No! Covert Cloak Glastrier. It's the kill on Blaziken.
Glastrier. She's taking my ideas, ladies and gents.
Second Hospitality proc. But these two mons you do not want to see
the back
in front of a Brute Bonnet.
It kind of makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, he's got a tail.
It's like Sandy
and 4
Shocks.
legs.
That shit's not
You know,
okay, actually.
You know, Sandy Shocks has a tail.
Yeah, Sandy Shocks has a tail. That's fine. What the fuck am I looking at? It's like a mushroom trying to be a centaur.
Gotcha. We don't see a Spore. We see a Pollen Puff into the Glastrier, just ensuring that this Glastrier can kind of clean up this endgame.
Terra Electric, and unfortunately, I don't think Sinistcha can, or Polti.
No, but they switch out into Vanillux, giving the Sinistcha a free kill.
There's too many forms. But we see Mist take that somehow. Runner will be clowned for ages because of that. Game 3. Mist finally decides to switch up her leads a little bit. So does Runner. Intentionally this time. Follow Me comes up.
Follow
Flare
Me
Blitz
to
goes
redirect
out,
the Flare
dealing a
Blitz.
decent bit. Aurora Veil goes up. Rock Slide comes out. Because of Aurora Veil, does minimal damage to the Snow Cone. But we do see Speed Boost. Detect come out. Blizzard goes in.
Protect, guaranteeing that the balloon is still up.
Does a
notably
goddamn amount. We do see a flinch from.
But unfortunately, it misses on the Vanillux. The one you really want to hit here.
Double
Blastoise, we
switch
see a
from
double
Runner.
switch. Double resist. And Life Dew, keeping these two mons healthy with this Roravel defense boost
Does
from
Life
Snow.
do work through Protect?
Yes. Because
Brick
it's
Break
not
goes
a
down, taking
ally
out a
targeting move like
Roravel.
Pollen Puff.
Taking down a Roravel, yeah. Freeze Dry goes in.
Freeze drying a
Citrus Berry
Blastoise,
on
procs the citrus for the
Blastoise.
third time.
Blastoise swaps into Blaziken while we pivot into Glastrier. Gunk Shot goes in,
And
picking up the
Reverum Gunk Shot.
KO on Brute Bonnet. Snow goes down. Frankie comes in, or Vanillix comes in to pop Snow back up. We see
Genie said it's a
Electric go
slow.
out, and Protect comes in for the Reverum. We see Flare Blitz take up the KO on the Snow Cone. High Horsepower comes in on
High horsepower
Reverum.
into the Protect.
And we see another speed boost from the man. Clefable is here. Terra Dark from the Reverum. And we see a coaching boost from it, picking up the KO on Clefairy with an Iron Head. High horsepower comes in, but it is no longer quad weak to ground. So we see.
And remember that the Protect before on Blaziken with the Blizzard from Vanilluxe ensures that it still has that balloon. So
And
this
unfortunately,
Glastrier
Glastrier at
cannot high horsepower the
11%
Blaziken.
cannot pick up the KO on all 4 Mons, meaning that Runner takes the game and the set. I forgot to set it slow.
Yeah, Reverum debut. So happy to get to use Reverum.
Noof versus Saw. Noof leads Aerodactyl Volcarona, while we see Iron Moth and Hydreigon come out.
Iron Moth does not look like it's threatening much damage,
Mega
but it is there
Evolution, Protect,
ground.
and a Terra Ground on Iron Moth. Iron Moth used Meteor Beam on
Oh, power
Volcarona.
Meteor Beam. Ooh.
Rock Slide goes in. Iron Moth now resisted, but it doesn't. Almost picks up the KO on Mr. Jug.
Rage Powder pulls that Flash Cannon. That is a crucial pull.
Crucial pull. Heat Wave comes in, does, minuscule. Rock Slide comes in, picking up the KO on the Iron Jug.
Crawdon basically able to guarantee a kill on either one of these mons.
Heat Wave comes in, picks up the
And
KO on Volcarona, and now we're seeing a 2v3.
yeah.
One of them weak to the Heat Wave spammer. Heat Wave goes in, almost picks
What
up
does
the
Umbreon
KO.
do here?
What does Umbreon do, Runner? Brave Bird
Corviknight takes
recoil
himself
does
out
kill,
with the Brave Bird recoil,
and now Umbreon
leaving
has to face
Umbreon in a
down
1v2 against 2 mons that threaten it incredibly hard.
priority merchant.
Waterfall does 60% in Scizor Swords Dances.
Swords Dance because we needed it.
Umbreon is not going to be able to manage a 1v2 with Toxic, unfortunately.
Saw again proving that he's schizophrenic, names his Mega Scizor Ryomen Sukuna like he isn't a punch kick merchant. Saw picks up the game, and this round 1, we go to round 2. A little bit of swapped up
All right,
leads
so
for
no
the boys.
Oh yeah, very different lead from Noof.
Meteor Beam goes in.
Terrible.
Another
Meteor Beam goes
Protect.
into another Protect.
Saw can't hit a Meteor Beam to save his life. It's okay. He's a merchant. Brave Bird goes in, dealing a decent chunk to the Iron Moth. Sludge Wave
I
comes
wonder if that puts it in
out.
range of Bitter Blade here, considering its low defense.
Sludge Wave actually does a decent bit to his own Flygon. We see
Ooh.
EQ come out.
But EQ gets 2 kills on the Iron Moth and the Ceruledge. We see Brave Bird kills a Flygon and he dies to recoil.
A quad
And we see a
kill.
full field wipe.
We see the Schizo name and Crawdon come out with Volcarona and Mega Aerodactyl.
Ah man, Crawdon in the back. Noof just has no way of dealing with this Mon.
It's
Not
interesting
without
to see
the Terra
Protect
Water.
Rage Powder. We probably could have seen Aerodactyl pull something off.
Yeah, there was no reason to go for Protect Rage Powder. You get no value that turn.
Absolutely 0 value. And because of that, Noof loses the game, means Saw wins the game and the set. On to our last game of the week, folks. Simon versus DJ. We see Simon lead Incineroar, Azumarill with DJ Bonnie following with Arctozolt and Mimikyu. See a Fake Out go into the Arctozolt, popping that balloon. We see a Taunt go into Azumarill, preventing it from belly drumming for the 2nd week in a row.
Oh, reduce it to slow. I can tell when it's fast because you are rushing to
I'm not
say
rushing.
everything.
I'm there. I'm making it.
I can hear it.
Bolt
All right,
Beat goes
Bolt Beat
in.
into the Azumarill.
Procs Citrus Berry, and we see Disguise already get procced earlier this turn. Flare Blitz goes out, taking it down to 5%, just barely not picking up the KO. Aqua Jet goes in, finishing that off. And we see Mimikyu
Yeah.
Drain Punch
Thanks to
the
the
Incineroar.
Aquagen on a zoom roll, making sure that that bulk beat is not going to be boosted.
Parting Shot meaning Mimikyu is now -2. Skeletorch comes in.
This is now full HP Mimikyu, but without the disguise. Something you rarely see.
-3.
Skeletorch with the Protect, wanting to scout for maybe a Shadow Ball or Hyper Voice.
And
We do see the Shadow Ball.
Yeah, we do see the Shadow Ball come in.
Terra
Terra
fighting
on the Mimikyu, which is interesting. I figured you'd want to save your Terra for something that can actually do damage. We do see it pick up
Well,
the
he
KO
gets a
on
Drain Punch
Incineroar,
kill.
though.
And at this point, you threaten Ghost moves onto the Skeletorch while not being Ghost Weak yourself. However, yeah, the -3 attack drop on Mimikyu is certainly a hindrance.
Ringaroo comes in. We see Skeletorch protect. Ringaroo gets
Taunted to
taunted.
a Ringaroo.
Mental Herb
But
makes
the
sure
Mental Herb.
that Trick Room does go up this turn, I believe. Yep. Terra Fairy from the Skeletorch. We see Protect from the Ringaroo. Torch Song goes into
Oh, and don't
Sylveon.
forget, if this is unaware Skeletorch, it's going to be ignoring those attack drops from the Mimikyu.
I don't think DJ thought
But
about
the
that.
Mimikyu did not attack into it anyway.
I don't think DJ thought about that because I didn't think about that until now.
I don't think anybody thought about that until now.
Torch Song goes into Sylveon, picking up the KO, and another Torch Song hits the Mimikyu, putting it down to Sash, meaning we see Disguise
Sash
Drain
disguise
Punch.
Mimikyu.
Love to
Terra
see it
fighting
from
Drain
DJ
Punch.
Bonnie in the back. Unfortunately, Camera Up comes in right at the tail end of Trick Room, Mega Evolves, and we see a double Protect here. Oh no, we only see a single Protect.
No.
Eruption doesn't pick up the KO on Oranguru.
Only 51% on Ringaroo is insane to me.
Taunting Oranguru, meaning it can't use Trick Room to take it down. Gets the double Protect on Skeletorch, which is unfortunate. See Eruption
That
take it
double protect
out.
is huge because I think with that special defense drop, that Eruption would have been able to kill, and then you only have to do it with the one Mon in the back.
See a Zumaro come in, and Aqua Jet is enough to. Well, Aqua Jet targets Mimikyu. Okay. Shadow Ball goes in and kills
the
because that is
Skeletorch is
a
now
+3. Plus
5.
what? +5? +5.
+5 special
can't read.
attack. Skeletorch can easily outspeed and Oko the Camera Up.
All right. We see round 2 come in. Same leads from Simon, same leads from DJ Bonnie, or different lead from DJ Bonnie. Same Mimikyu.
Sylveon.
Gets faked out. Aqua Jet takes down to Disguise.
I'm surprised by the Aqua Jet because you can kind of go for any attack here. There's no reason to go for the weaker Aqua Jet, but I guess if you're breaking Disguise, it won't matter.
Really, Ringaroo comes in, Drain Punches the Incineroar. Unfortunately, at -1, that doesn't do that much. Hyper Voice comes in, dealing another 30%. Parting Shot goes into Sylveon. Unfortunately for DJ Bonnie, these games were just a matter of him being his stats being so low he couldn't guarantee any kills on anything. Which does suck to see.
We see the Calm Mind on Sylveon, bringing its special attack up back to neutral, which helps against that Incineroar, but is not going to matter against the Skeletorch, who also ignores the special defense drops because of unaware, or ignores the special defense buffs.
Our Ringaroo comes back in. Skeletorch sets up a Protect. We see Drain Punch go in, doing a little amount. Shadow Ball goes into the protected Skeletorch.
Mimikyu is kind of like
Taunt goes
shoehorned into staying on the field just to abuse Taunt.
Taunt goes into Mental Herb. We see Torch Song head out after taking a Shadow Ball, living it pretty nicely. Instruct goes in.
No
uses another
Trigger
Torch
Room.
Song. Taking out the Sylveon.
Yeah.
We see Arctozolt come in. Incineroar comes out to get that minus. And
Another
now what is
drop.
DJ Bonnie -3 now?
He is now taunted for how many times this game? 3 or 4?
Bolt Beat
Fake out into
actually,
the Terra'd Mimikyu, no longer immune to that fake out.
Skeletorch go down. Love to see it. Drain Punch goes in, picks up that 2% KO. What a dub. Bolt Beat goes in, doesn't pick up the KO on a
Does
Ringaroo.
so much damage, but it's not enough because that Intimidate drop.
Play Rough goes into Dracozolt, instructs. We see a because of Instruct, we see another Play Rough
Play
go
Rough
out,
Instruct.
out And now, unfortunately, it is Azumarill versus Mega
The
Camera. But I
world,
do
but
think
that's
that Terra
fine.
Water Aqua
Azu
Jet
doesn't
does
care.
kill. Play Rough does
Mimikyu,
minimal
you are
damage.
-4, my guy. It don't matter what you're doing.
And because of that, it is over.
Or -3.
See Play Rough go out, pick up the KO on that terrifying Mimikyu, and that is the game. Simon takes the game and the set.
The Mimikyu just had to stay on the field and just keep going for taunt and whatever value you can get, but because of the mental herb, because of constant switches, he was just not getting anything out of those taunts. Meanwhile, those attack drops were just ensuring that in the end game, Mimikyu could not do anything.
That was another exciting week of draft. BGC
Yay!
edition! Yay!
Everyone can talk now. 'cause the
Everyone
recording's
celebrate!
over.
Yay!
Yay.
Yay, week 2!
Good
Everybody-
job.
Love to
Everybody
see
stop
it.
adding Ian. he did the
I did
weekly
it.
recap.
I did it. I made time, guys.
All
Don't
right,
worry, Ian. We'll continue the cycle next week.
everybody at
Yeah,
Ian on
no.
Saturday at 12:01 p.m.
Guys, I'm free on Friday.
Remember to.
I'm free on Fridays and Sundays.
All right, every Sunday, guys. Make
That's a
sure
lot.
you gotta get your weekly recap